Hey there Seeker, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive tarot reading. Just to let you know that all the June monthly readings are now live on my channel. I'll put the playlist here so you can jump directly into yours. By the end of this week I will have all the abundance updates done as well for you. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and on TikTok. All the links that you need are below this video, including the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself. I am available for those and would absolutely love to read for you. So I'm wishing you a week full of love and magic. Let's head across to your reading now. Hi there Cancer, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive reading for June 21st through to the 27th. Cancer, let's take a look and see what might be on the cards for you for the week. Getting started here with the Work Color Oracle. We will then go to the Moonchild Tarot for Lead Tarot energy, and I'll be using the Rider-Waite and the Star Child Tarot for your tarot positions. Let's get one more of these. Okay. We've got Cancer, we've got, oh, trust the niggle. What is that feeling trying to tell you? So this is a message to trust your intuition and allow it to guide you this week. Those gut feelings that you get when you feel like something is maybe a little off, or when you feel like something is amazing and you should go for it. It's saying that you should trust those feelings because your intuition is your inner compass, and you know, basically when we feel those feelings, it's our body telling us what resonates with our truth, what feels good for us. And we should always do, you know, what feels right and good for us. Boundaries, where do you need to establish better boundaries? So you might be intuitively feeling that somebody is crossing the line with you, someone is stepping over the mark, or somebody's pushing you in a direction you don't want to go in. So it says, how can you establish a boundary? Maybe you need to communicate it. Maybe you need to make yourself less available for this person. That could just be for some of you. Let's see what else comes out. Can we have the cards here? Yes, okay, we can. Straight out, we've got two. Now, I've got the Two of Cups and I've got the Eight of Cups. Okay, the Two of Cups is generally dealing in the realm of partnership. It doesn't have to be strictly romantic partnership. It could be friendship connection, business partnership, work colleagueship. Generally somebody that you are like emotionally connected with in some way. Now we've got the Eight of Cups here. And this is interesting because one of you in this partnership has kind of had this intuition that it's time to abandon or leave something that is not providing the levels of fulfillment that they have, you know, hoped for or maybe had in the past. And it could be you, it could be the other party is getting this intuition that maybe it is time to make this transition, because intuitively, the Eight of Cups talks about intuitively, that is what you're feeling. You know, you're both desiring that Nine and Ten of Cups, you know, great happiness, you know, really feeling satisfied and content. So let's see, you know, how this plays out, guys, and we'll see what kind of direction this is going in. It will be in your romantic relationships for most of you if this resonates, this reading. Calling in the energy of the recent past, energies, leaving, completing, transitioning in your life. That is just a drop, guys. I have cards on the floor, just one moment. And some people say you need to use all the dropped cards. It's intuitive tarot, guys, so we can feel when it's right and when it's just dropped. There was about 10 cards there, so that just wouldn't have worked for our reading. Okay, here we go. Nine of Cups. This is what we are desiring. Moving from the 8 to the 9, you know, wish fulfillment, and sometimes it takes closing cycles, the death card, in order to get there. Okay, let's go for current or focus energy, Hanged Man. Somebody feels like their hands are tied here. There's the final judgment point that is being reached, and that asks you, are you going around for another cycle in this, or are you moving it across to grand karmic completion? I've got the Four of Wands here. And I have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so somebody really wants to move towards a happy home, committed relationship here. Let's see what the story is. Could be moving away from one connection in order to pursue another. Clarifying the Nine of Cups, Judgment. It's called Awakening in this deck here. So we saw that come out before. I have got the Three of Pentacles, clarifying the Four of Wands, the Fool, fresh new start. Let's get another one for the Hanged Man, please. Knight of Swords, King of Wands, Three of Swords, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so between Lovers and the Two of Cups, I really feel that we are, you know, the majority of this is in romantic relationships. Okay guys, here is what I am seeing. I am seeing that somebody in a connection has potentially arrived at a point where they are not receiving what they truly want in terms of happiness, joy, satisfaction, and there has been a big choice made, and that choice has been to transition away from the connection Cancer, because there is this feeling that the higher realms of joy, love, harmony, satisfaction maybe lies somewhere else. But I really do see, you know, a new start, a new connection here. So potentially it could be a scenario of the sliding doors, leaving something that is a bit dissatisfying for the new. No one really likes to hear that, but that is often the case. And this may not be something that's, you know, happening right now, leaving one for another. It could have been in the deeper past. There was a decision made, and now, you know, there's really the sense of, you know, moving towards the new. The Lovers is number 6 in the Major Arcana. It links to Gemini. It talks about a desire to really, you know, move towards soul partnership. I technically believe that we have more than one soulmate, guys, and soulmate is really somebody that we have a karmic contract with to learn something from. So with the Lovers on this side, the Two of Cups on this side, I kind of feel that we might have wrapped up one karmic contract, and we're now getting called to the new, right? And maybe it was through the intuition that you know, that gut feeling told us that it's time to make that transition. For some of you, there could have been a situation where we're really wanting to move to the new, but the old karmic partner is keeping on coming back and confusing that. That's something that I'm feeling for some of you as well, and that might be why there is that Hanged Man energy of feeling a little bit stuck to move forward, because the energetic cords of the past haven't been cut yet. So we have a sense of judgment here. Judgment is the divine wake-up call, right? Judgment is the energy that says it's time to make decisions, whether you are going back to the past for another cycle or moving ahead to the new. There is a sense of awakening, you know, awakening to the choice that you need to make here. But the choice that you're wanting to make, Cancer, is the one that takes you from the Eight of Cups to the Nine, where we actually feel content, we actually feel satisfied. Our wishes and what we'd really hoped for are really starting to play out here. So that's what I'm seeing. With the King of Wands here, what I see in this card is that this energy here, which is a Leo energy, by the way, is looking up to the new moon. So there's a sense of desiring the new, and intuitively you're being led to complete old karmic cycles and move towards the new. The Judgment energy can talk about, you know, where you've been really starting to limit you or constrict you in some ways. maybe it had become codependent, maybe it had become toxic in some way, and there's a sense of needing to liberate yourself now and to free yourself. So, and it's through that freedom that we really start to, achieve, great happiness. If we're in a codependent situation, we might think that we're happy, but really that is not freedom, that is not liberation. So, I don't think that we can really achieve that fully in that situation. The King of Wands, really is about taking inspired action to move towards, passions and desires and really getting your life on purpose here. So Cancer, in the current or focus energy, I have the Three of Swords, Hanged Man, Three of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. So let's start here. So the Hanged Man shows there has been, a period of feeling stuck, or maybe that's how you're feeling right now. And the cards are saying we need to move through the ending of the old before we can embrace the fresh new start with the full energy. So for some of you, if this has happened in the deeper past, there is still hurt here that needs to be processed, energetic cords that need to be cut. You can look for meditations on YouTube about that. For others of you might be journeying this at the moment, I actually need to rip off that band-aid, maybe leave that partner behind, process the hurts here so that I can free myself, so that I can liberate myself. And there is a sense here of maybe not accepting that needed to happen. The Hanged Man, they talk about dying the death of the Hanged Man, and we saw that death card at the bottom of the deck. We need to, accept what we need to end in order to liberate ourselves to the new. And generally the Hanged Man is waiting for that intuition, that insight, that niggling feeling, to really be the final aha moment we need to pull the pin on this, is what I'm sensing. And I feel that, that is what's happening this week. Now, the Three of Swords, it is a card of heartbreak and hurt, and there's different levels to it. But it's also, out of that energy is a really fertile time to be manifesting and building the new. Three of Pentacles. This is a card of manifesting the new, and it's starting to take shape because we have closed the door to the old. It's also a card of learning, right? You are going to take the learnings from this, and it's going to make your next partnership more powerful because you've learned lessons. You won't be repeating those kind of cycles again. Another Gemini energy, so some of you are definitely dealing with a Gemini, Knight of Swords. This kind of says to me that once you sort of clear that situation, you're going to be moving forward quickly and with clarity. The Knight of Swords really is about getting that insight, that breakthrough to just absolutely go for it. And in the near future, and I feel like this might be, there goes the Wheel of Fortune. This might be the, obviously not going to all unfold in a week, but the more longer term future here, we have the Fool, Aries energy, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune over here. So it's saying that in divine timing, some beautiful connection is going to come through for you that, you'll really want to take a leap of faith on. The Four of Wands says it's going to be something that is more stable, more abundant in love and harmony than you ever could have imagined. Someone that you can really establish a happy, secure home with, grow old with, build a life where you have enough of everything. So even though we might be sad about what we're missing here, the cards are saying there is something much more aligned to your truth in the future. You'll know when it comes in. You'll feel that, and it will be another karmic connection. There we go, the Lovers again, with another soulmate here. And that is what I see. And when that person comes in, or when that connection presents itself, you're being asked to trust and go, start connecting with that person and going along for the journey without getting too hung up on the end point, because the cards are saying, it is very positive, but if we get weighed down in, I don't know if this person's right, we can actually tarnish the connection. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, Cancer. It's kind of like a sliding doors in soul partnerships here. You are being asked to wrap up what you're following, follow that intuition and wrap up a connection and create the space, the energetic space for something that is really meant for you to come in the near future, because the one that you're in isn't providing the full amount of emotional fulfillment that you desire, but you might not know that until the new person comes in and you realize, oh, this is actually what it feels like when somebody is completely in alignment with me. Okay, Cancer, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this weekly intuitive message. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not be for you in its entirety. Drop me a comment if you're called to share, guys. I do read them all and try to respond to them all as well. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy, and see what the collective themes are. It's been a pleasure to read your cards. I'm wishing you much love and magic for the week, Cancer. Bye for now.